Hi guys, I want to start by saying thank you to everyone who came out last night. What an exciting time, our very first fit class of our fitness challenge. And thank you to all of my current students who I have. You guys were very encouraging last night. I saw a lot of you going around and helping a lot of the new people, especially whenever it came to doing a specific exercise. So thank you to you guys. You guys probably remember what it was like to be here for your first class. And so to all of our new members, just know that everybody's had their first time here, and it can be nerve-wracking and it can be just frustrating at times. And that's the tough part. You guys made it through your first class, and that's exciting, but coming back to your second class is really hard, especially because we've got almost a whole week before that's going to happen. So I want to encourage everybody to set a goal and make it specific. Make sure that you know exactly what it is that you want to achieve in this 7 weeks, and then also know what it is that you want to achieve ultimately. Not just in these 7 weeks, but months from now, a year from now. Know what it is that you want. I give this example to my students all the time, so if this is your 9th time hearing it, it's probably not going to hurt for you to hear it again. But for those of you guys that are new, Jimmy Bunn is one of my favorite people in the world. He was one of my students back whenever I first moved to Oklahoma City, and I was teaching classes down there. Mr. Bunn came in to enroll his daughters into class, but the big secret was he was really there for himself. And he wanted to gain some fitness and get in better shape. He was close to 300 pounds, and he didn't feel like he did when he was back in college, and he was an athlete, and he was just in really good shape, and so he wanted to get back to that. So he set a goal. They came in February, and by Christmas he wanted to be at 205 pounds. So he wrote it down everywhere. He wrote down 205 by 1225. His goal was to be back at his collegiate athletic weight by the time that Christmas hit. And he saved it as his screensaver. He would scroll across and it said 205 by 1225. He had Post-its everywhere that said that. He even came in one day with a plain white t-shirt and he wrote in Sharpie marker across it 205 by 1225. And he made that his goal, and he made it clear to everyone that that's what he wanted, so that he was held accountable. Everybody knew that that's what his goal was. And there were times where he struggled with it, where he didn't lose weight one week, or he put on a few pounds, and it would just drive him nuts, because then everybody else knew that too. He would post it on Facebook. He made sure that everybody knew that that was his goal and that that's what he wanted to achieve. But he was very specific with it. He was also specific with tracking it. He tracked it every week. He stepped on the scale and he knew exactly where he was, and he made sure that everybody else knew where he was. And that accountability was what helped him get there. Not only did he make it to 205 by 1225, but he actually made it to 185 ultimately. He was down to 195 by the time that Christmas hit. And he's still in great shape, and he still loves going through the struggle of staying in shape. He hates working out, and he tells everybody that. He doesn't like to do it. He doesn't enjoy it all the time, but he enjoys the results from it. So I want to encourage everybody to set a goal, be specific with it, set a timeline. That's part of being specific, is knowing when do you want to reach this weight, or when do you want to be at this fitness level. Know that, live it, write it down, tell people, and let us help you reach that goal. Thanks, everybody.